Let's go talk to Alpha now. Spoke with a number of merchants and captains of the southern piers. Till recognized Kusetsu and confirmed that he was searching for a vessel to deliver him to Otar. None, however, made any mention of Lady Yugiri. Yes, it was the same story of us, and then you'll never believe what happened. We found a talking fish. Jesus. It is not what troubles the most. Kyoto and his brethren are not renowned for their generosity as fear, rather, their disdain of the scheming moneylenders. Misfortune. Everyone else was quite the question stated Kosetsu was alone. Only Kyoto plans to have that both. Do not forget that there are parties possessing Kugane, which made ground contrary to her own. Iceberg was almost a spy herself, as I recall. She'd be surprised if she did not have countless agents. She would believe themselves to be a master. There's no better way to do so than by delivering her to the heads of foreign insurgents. Alright, we may be right about that. Kyoto's working for the Empire. Who's to say he didn't try the same trick and make you himself? I know where they are, and if he succeeded, he might be in trouble. I like the way you think. Well, we shall prepare for the worst. Sotaro will remain here, and I shall follow the three of you at a discreet distance. Yes. Sekisei Gumi reminds me of the... I don't know if you guys ever watched Gintama, but the Sekisei Gumi of Kurogane reminds me of the Shinsen Gumi from Gintama, if you ever watched Gintama. Alright, fair enough. I'm gonna do that. I can approve that. Our would-be ally is nowhere to be seen. Make ready, Petio. Something smells fishy. Yeah, it's probably all the fish. There's fish everywhere here. I mean, we're at a dock and there's like fishing boats. It's probably the fish, yeah. Oh, we're gonna have to do battle. Okay.
He's late.
Oh, there he is.
Endless and most sincere apologies to you and yours, yes, yes. This way, quickly now.
Enough! Where are you taking us? Where is the ship?
The ship. So very sorry to inform you, yes, yes. Long before was it pledged to another. To me. These ones are for Doma.
The fuck?
I knew it couldn't be this simple.
So he is a betrayal.
Nothing personal, yes, yes. Just business.
Oh, fuck you, Yodo. Fuck you. So, let me say, it was smelling fishy, but since Gyoto is a fish, that we were right, it is fishy.
Then business is about to take a turn for the worse. Come on, let's find a way out of here.
Here we go. As expected, the Sikisugu may have caught our scent. Let's find them is out of the question. We'll have to win our way back to Ruby Bazaar, evading the patrols as we go. If they find you, use these smoke bombs to make your escape. Alright, fair enough. Is this going to be a stealth mission now? Use smoke bombs to evade the patrols. Be warned that attacking the Sikisugumi will result in failure. So it is a stealth mission. Okay, this is going to be fun. it is a stealth mission.
Stay hidden and quiet. Understood?
Clear the road! Clear the road! You there! Korjin! We seek 4 foreigners. 1, a brutish woman carrying an unconscious Namazu. Have you seen them?
For foreigners, you say? Ah, yes! Very rude they were, making no apology as they barged past. They went that way, I think.
Many thanks, good sir. With me, they cannot have gone far.
Yeah, they remind me of the Shinsengumi from Gintama. They really remind me of the Shinsengumi from Gintama.
All is well. The Sekisei Gumi will not return this way for some time, I should think.
Oh, okay, I'll show you the Shinsengumi from Gintama. This. The Shinsengumi from Gintama. It reminds me a lot of this. I'm pretty sure that it's supposed to be a reference to this. Pretty sure it's supposed to be a reference.
You are of the East Aldenard Trading Company, yes? Come with me. I know a safer way.
You are returned. And with guests, I see.
Our meeting went about as well as expected. We've brought the Namazu who thought to betray us. When he wakes up, we'll see what he knows about Yugiri and Gazetsu.
Well done, you. When I saw the Sekisei Gumi out in force, I did begin to worry, but I see my fears were misplaced.
Actually, if it weren't for Soroban, we might not have gotten away.
'Twas my pleasure.
Yet I must ask, Soroban, why would you deceive the Sekisei to help us, foreigners of whom you know naught?
Why, out of the kindness of my heart, is what I would like to say, but my motives are not so pure. I chanced to witness your meeting with Hancock at the tavern and saw an opportunity.
An opportunity?
Like many, I came to Kugane as a trader to make my fortune. Kojin of the Red may serve the Empire as mercenaries, but Kojin of the Blue walk a different path. Regretfully, most here would rather not meet our gaze, much less do business. So I seek the custom of those less predisposed to dismiss us outright, namely the East Aldenard Trading Company.
Quid pro quo, is it? Well, there is no denying that we owe you a debt. What say you, Hancock? Will you consider doing business with our entrepreneurial friend here?
Rest assured, Master Soroban, that in matters of trade, the company does not discriminate. We would be honored to hear your proposal.
I promise you will not regret this, good sir. Ah, yes. You sought passage across the Ruby Sea, did you not? I have a ship you can use.
You do? Well then, far be it from us to refuse. You have our deepest thanks.
And you mine.
Thank you, Soroban. At least we made a friend out of this. Yeah, but it's probably a trap, because it was a trap. And he's fishy, the dude over there. At least we were prepared for it. Video should be coming around soon. Alright, let's have a chat then. Nice and silent, Fishy. I know you can hear me, so stop pretending to be asleep or I'll give you another ride in the boat. In the boot. Find out later that you lied to me. No, normalize it. Clear embarrassed troops, you have my word. Only samurai that I need. Yes, only him. He asked after your ships and provided an introduction to the Guardians. You immediately led him into the trap, as you did us, because you are an Imperial spy. No, I'm not a spy, I was just doing business. Fewer ships pass through water these days, and we have struggled to make ends meet. So when Guardians offered a bounty for any Domas found in Kugane, you noticed I could not survive with common cutthroat. And I'm surprised you need a half a brain to be a spy, so what happened to the samurai? Such a delicious talk you have. He would not go quietly, no. Blades were drawn, men were cut down, and Kugumi came. They took the samurai away. Hold on a moment, you mean to tell me that the agent you arrested the other day was Kusetsu? remain known. If he is in custody of Gumi, I need only see to it that the requisite funds find their way into the right official's hands, and your friend will be not free. As it is in Olda, so it is in Kurani. Begin the servants, as it seems to have no choice but to resort to morally questionable means. Make a pragmatist of you yet, Master Elsewhere. We have to get... Now we have to get Gosetsu out of jail. Great. Because of the trap. You're free to wait here while they speak with the relevant villagers, but you would rather wait for Gosetsu outside the barracks. We can go together. I wouldn't put it past the Imperials to try something again, so mayhap it would be best if Lise, Peleus, and I joined you. Alright, but what about you, Yoda? I'll keep an eye on him for the time being. We can release him after you return to Gosetsu. He will doubtless have some choice words to say to the little fellow. So, about mayhap, it would be prudent to prepare your ship for our immediate departure. As you wish. Everything's in order, then let's be off to Sekusugumi Barracks, to the north. Right, so we're gonna have to pay his bond, I guess. He probably has a bond or something, and we'll have to pay the bond to get him out of jail. Well, let's go there then. Be reassured that this will not take long. Alright, fair enough. It's really going to be as simple as he says, you think? Wait more. Hope everything goes right.
How about you?
Was that?
Was that? Yeah, that's Gosetsu.
That was Gosetsu. I'm sure of it. He's in trouble.
No, he's just screaming.
Lise, wait!
I suppose we should follow her then.
Victory to the samurai!
Yes, Gosetsu. Oh, it's like, is it like Ishgard where they do a duel? Alright.
How many is that now? 10 in a row?
Gazetsu!
Oh! This is a surprise! What in blue blazes are you three doing here?
I could ask you the same thing. We've been looking all over for you, and then I suddenly heard you screaming.
It would seem there has been a misunderstanding. Allow me to explain.
So, in summary, you started a brawl with some off-duty Imperial soldiers and were subsequently arrested by the Sekisagumi, whom you somehow befriended and convinced to set you free if you could defeat a given number of them in single combat.
10 bouts for my freedom, aye. 'Tis but a pity you came too late to witness the last one. And with that, I'm free to go, yes?
Our word once given may not be broken, but we pray you make every effort to avoid future altercations. Circumstances notwithstanding, my lord, we are honored and grateful to have witnessed firsthand the skill of a Doma samurai.
Yeah, this has to be a reference to Gintama. This is a reference to Gintama, I'm pretty sure.
We had just concluded negotiations. I gather my assistance was not required.
Go. That's 10 to 12 they were unarmed. Favorite picture of health. Ooh, vile fiend, beloved trickster. How kind economy of Aether got me vengeance so soon. First, I demand you return the coin you so villainously embezzled from me. You have every right to be angry, good sir. Gladly I would return to you every coin had I not been forced to repay certain gambling debts beforehand. Considering that matter aside, where is Lady Nagiri? Was she not trouble, have you? For time I, but we parted ways some while ago. Better to improve our chances of finding Lord Hien. Lord Hien? Forgive me, I have yet to explain. Lord Hien is the heir to the Doma's throne and our master. His was a passionate voice for the cause of Doma liberation, and when we learned of the Emperor's death, it only grew louder. So you see the point of your duty and rose to reclaim your freedom, and therefore your hopes to be dashed when Xenos led his army onto your lands. Crown Prince was a merciless foe. Against him and the might of the 12, we had no chance. Our Lord Hien understood this. He bade Yugiri take to sea as many of our peoples as possible. He, however, would stand and fight, that they might have some more time to escape. I remained by his side as well, and together we carried on our doomed war. And one day, in a fierce battle, we were separated. I knew not what became of him, only that he was beyond the Empire's reach, and that to find him, I would need Yugiri's aid. The situation grows more perilous by the day, for the new viceroy, Yosetsu, is black-hearted villainous, who delights in the tumult of our people. There's naught she would not do further pursuit of Lord Hien. Interesting. I believe that makes matters a good deal clearer. We're pleased to learn that we are come to aid the Doma Liberation Front, resuming their efforts to overthrow the Imperial oppressor. Allow me to join you, my core is here borrowing fruit, hence my desire to return to Ultar. Once there, I can lead you to our headquarters in the Valencia, where we shall all be united with Yugiri. Above all, the first talents we've seen better applied here at Kogane, working closely with Jesser and Hancock to feed us intelligence. There's a Garland embassy just down the road after all. I should for the profits. I should be glad to accompany you all. As a soldier in the field, so to speak, come now, brother. The company commander assigned his soldiers a task best suited to them. As you all people should know, and we are so very good at espionage and intrigue. For we all must certainly each in our way. Well, it will seem like the place is here. Yay! Alphen is going to be a spy. He's going to be the next James Bond. Yeah, he's going to be the next James Bond. Here you go. Suraban is waiting at the pier. Have fun. He's going to be the next 007. You're 007 Alphen. Oh boy, this is funny. Okay, so rendezvous with Suraban at pier number 2. So now we're going to be going to Ulthard. First, the ship awaits its passengers. Sugar, I go to the way. After you, my shell friend. If you insist with me, everyone, the Ruby Sea awaits.
I remember the water, how it turned crimson in the morning sun. A shimmering sea of rubies, stretching from horizon to horizon. You could almost believe it went on forever. But beyond that red expanse lay a land in turmoil. On the shores of Othar, our Doman brothers struggled in vain.
White and beautiful she is. Ruby Sea, fill of promise this adventure to her. Many wonderful treasures. The ruby price. Okay. One does not simply cross rubies. In order to reach the shores of Otar, you will need to cross the rust-blue waters you see before you. However, this is easier said than done. Set forth without making the necessary preparations is to invite confederates to claim the vessel from your life should you resist. This fate can be avoided by paying the ruby tithe, by earning you the blessing of the Pirate Lords. Let us go and greet them. Our destination is to the opposite west. That doesn't look very far to me. I'm going to jump in and swim for it. I'm kind of full of boats. An accident, I think you shall find the water to your liking. Use my ship to deliver those lessons from the Oh, you're making me swim all the way there? You're kidding me? At least you have a weird idea. Alright, so I guess we're gonna have to swim. Let's go. Oh yeah, Mr. Cruz. Now this should be easy. A good way to loosen up the next fight whenever it comes. 20 guesses, I beat you there. You're on. Oh shit, you're already winning. Shit. No, we're fair, you gotta hear the head start. It's cheating. Yeah, advantage. Sure. As you're in the company of the shellback, presume you have no business to discuss. His face betrays nothing as he looks up and down. You pay the movie title of your guild, perhaps. It is just as well foreign currencies are in demand these days. We'll pay for their passage to Otar. do some meet with your specific action. See, has been quite distant of late. I cannot say with confidence you would reach your destination safely unless you triple it. Taking for another price as well. Alas, we live in interesting times. As you came from Kugane, I would think I need not to tell you that. A shadow of war looms. The wise and cautious shirk our waters and our custom, and the foolhardy sharpen their knives in anticipation. Meaning? Sir, we've got to come quickly fast. Sisters are at it again. Try to convince them to stop, but they weren't having it. Very well, I will be there shortly. A proposition. The compound strike me as worthwhile investment. I would not hear men naming cattle so I shall consider it a tight paid, not for what they have done, but for what I expect them to do. I'm not sure what to make of that, man. At least the matter of our Titus something. Was he the air pirate we were talking about? We got to go have a look. Yes, he probably wants us to go help him. So we have to help him in exchange he'll let us through. Alright, fair enough. Let's go do that then. Can I drive on water? Can I drive on water? I kind of want to try it. I'm going to try to driving on water. Oh, I can drive on water? Look at this.
Gentlemen, I'm told you were most unreceptive to my associate's requests. I realize you do not look kindly on the Confederacy and her ways, but if you refuse to pay the ruby tithe, your safety in these waters cannot be assured.
Spare me your concern, pirate. Your feeble attempts at extortion will not work on us. You remain at large because we allow it. Because you are such insignificant little pests that we see no need to swat you. But if you wish to risk the ire of the Viceroy, by all means, fire upon an Imperial vessel. Give us a reason to bring the full might of the Gallian Empire to bear against your pathetic fleet.
Bastards!
Gentlemen, surely the fact that you have such limitless resources at your disposal gives you all the more reason to spare some few coins for the less fortunate.
All talk, just as I thought. Come, let us away. I have no time for this rubbish.
We're all the same to them, aren't we? Savages to be ruled or slaughtered.
They've always balked at paying the ruby tithe, but they were never so eager to pick a fight. The problem, you see, is that many of my comrades in the Confederacy are of Doman descent, and the acting viceroy, well, she's none too fond of Domans, to say the least. If we take any action to hinder the safe passage of an Imperial vessel, she'll accuse us of attempting to foment rebellion and brand us enemies of the Empire, which we can ill afford to be. Like the man said, we're all talk.
And where did the Kojin stand in all this?
With the winning side, of course. They're mercenaries to a fault, eager to offer their services without coercion. The Shellback could tell you more, though something tells me he would rather not.
I don't understand. If the Garleans are causing the Confederacy this much trouble, and if so many of you are Doman to begin with, why aren't you willing to fight back?
Spoken like a true friend of the Doman Liberation Front. If you're planning to rouse us with noble words and grand promises, don't bother. We all know what the Imperial Army can do. Compared to them, we're boys with boats. Besides, what ties a man may once have held to his home are forsaken upon joining the Confederacy. We look out for none but our own. Be that as it may, our livelihood is under threat. And the captain will need to decide soon whether we're to go down in a blaze of glory, or bow and scrape for crumbs from the Emperor's table. All while our friend the Viceroy continues her purge of Doma's radical elements. I believe she's holding court in one of the fishing villages even as we speak.
That she-devil! Her perfidy knows no bounds! She must be stopped! Come, let us find Soroban and put to sea at once!
Tell the others that these ones have paid. We all have places to be.
So he sends us to fight the Empire in exchange for letting us pass. That's good. We'll handle the Empire for you. What are we waiting for? Come on. Soroban cannot have gone far. Now that I think about it, it's passing strange if he left without warning. How he did not wish to be seen with the Kojin brethren. No doubt he thought to leave us behind, but nevertheless, it would be prudent to return to his ship. There's no Aether right here, right? Oh, there's one over there, but yeah, I don't have access to that. My friends, 1,000 pardons. As you may have guessed, I was reluctant to be seen in your company by my red betters. Ours is a complex relationship. I pray you do not misinterpret their action, a reflection of our allegiance as a whole. As you understand, coming be is too often shellless, quick to judge all Kojin for the deeds of one. By then, now that our business with Tansu is concluded, we can traverse the BC without fear. So basically there's different tribes of so my spirits. I shall return to the ship and prepare for departure. If you have any remaining conduct of the pirates here, I pray you do so now. That reminds me, would you be so kind as to inform the comfort of our plans? The more they know of our movements, the less likely we are to be mistaken for another vessel by their comrades. Okay, interesting. Oh, you're one of the agents from the beach. You wanted to pay the tithe. Just you said. On the other hand, if you were to peruse our wares and find anything of your liking, we'd be glad to sell it for a beautiful fair price. Where's the shop? Oh, okay, over there. Oh, I don't really need to check the shop for now. I think you guys have better gear than mine. 270. Battlestar? That was 265. Yeah, it's not as good as what I got. My level 270 gears. My item level 270 gear is way better. Listen, if you're ready to depart, ready to depart. Let's go. Oh Lord. Let us be up. I shall deliver you to the fishing village of XIV. Wait, Tessu said the Viceroy was holding court in one of the fishing villages, did he not? Should XIV chance to be the village in question, we would instantly find ourselves surrounded by Imperial soldiers. I think it's safer to come ashore some distance away. Meanwhile, I know just the place. Somebody's searching for a witness to approach. Ah, that's right. You have my deepest thanks. So we're bad. Surely we are blessed to have befriended such a clever, industrious merchant. Well, you are much too kind, good sir. I know not where your path may lead, but I wish you the very best. Hope that we shall meet again. We should be on the shores of Doma now, right? So we finally arrived in Otard. All we need to do now is a library double. Oh yes, that look daunting though it may be, we do have one thing in our favor, the element of surprise. Unlike in Garabania, the Imperials don't know we're here. Admittedly, that may be our only advantage considering how few of us there are. Well, I expect the Doma Liberation Front will even up the odds a bit. Before all that, we need to see if this is the fishing village Tansu was talking about. It may very well be, I spent thoroughly on the breeze.
Even accounting for the rebellion, such indiscriminate shows of force seem pointlessly excessive.
Even accounting the rebellion, such indiscriminate shows of force seem pointlessly excessive. Interesting.
If only you knew how commonplace such scenes have become.
Are we too late?
Over there, someone's coming.
Someone's coming? Alright. Oh, that must be the lady. What? Alright, let's go. Hopefully we don't disconnect this time. Let's go. To Cancer, yeah.
Even accounting for the rebellion, such indiscriminate shows of force seem pointlessly excessive.
If only you knew how commonplace such scenes have become. Are we too late?
If only you knew how commonplace such scenes have become.
Over there, someone's coming.
It is she, sworn enemy of Doma, of my master. The traitor who sold her homeland to the Garleans. Yotsuyu.
The Viceroy herself. And look behind her. Isn't that...
Filth and squalor everywhere I look. How very Doma. What I wouldn't do for a drink. Come now. You've no reason to look so afraid. You have lived through a quarter of a century of Garlean rule, remember? 'Tis better to bend with the wind than stand tall and be broken. Therein lies hope. Therein lies freedom. I come before you today seeking affirmation. A heartfelt declaration. You are free to answer me as you see fit, yet even the least among you should know the correct response. Should. A resident of your village, one of your neighbors, mayhap your friend, was detained by the Kojin this morning. They say he was attempting to flee to Kugane, but we both know that simply isn't true, don't we? Have you anything to say? Bit slow, this one. Is there anyone more sensible among you? Have any of you anything to say? To swear?
My lady, I swear to serve the Empire, to do whatever is asked of me, and never disobey.
Well said, that man. Of course, it wouldn't do to simply take you at your word. Kill him. Surely you can do that much. He must be guilty of something or other, or he wouldn't have attempted to flee the Empire.
I have a family coming.
Oh, fuck. This is getting pretty intense.
Oh, very, very good. I've always had a soft spot for men like you. Next, I want you to shoot those two over there. Too old to work, you understand. A burden on the Empire. We can't have that.
But they're my parents. You can't expect me to...
Holy shit.
Stop and think for a moment. If you go charging in now, every one of those villagers is as good as dead. We must consider the wider picture. If we act recklessly, we risk alerting the Garleans to our presence here, making it that much harder for us to work with the local rebels. To say nothing of the reprisals ordinary civilians would be made to suffer.
Open your eyes, girl. They are already suffering. Let me go. I am putting an end to this madness. I will approach the village alone and identify myself as a former leader of the rebellion and a known fugitive. They will wish to detain me until they are certain they have learned all I know. Use this time to make your plans.
You saw what those monsters did to the villagers. Who knows what they'll do to you, assuming they don't kill you where you stand?
We live and die at the pleasure of the Kami. My fate is in their hands and no others. If it be of any comfort, I am no stranger to chains.
You can't expect us to stand idly by as a comrade goes marching off to his death. And this is nothing like Kugane.
Nor is it like the Reach, Lise, or the Wall. Let him go. Hold out for as long as you can, but remember, noble sacrifices are to remain an absolute last resort. I wish I could say it won't come to that, but only the gods know how we're going to get you and the others out in one piece. A miracle, perchance.
A great tower stands to the north and east. Look to its occupants for aid and succor. Together, you may yet find your miracle. Now, leave this place. I must go.
Oh. Another idiot like all the rest. I'm beginning to think it may be something fundamental, something intrinsic, something quintessentially Doman to ignore the simple truth. You can't do a damn thing if you're dead.
Enough, Yotsuyu!
Well now, this is a surprise.
Hear me, Yotsuyu! Cease this farce, here and now, and I shall surrender myself to you. Refuse, and all shall answer to my blade.
Bring him to the tavern.
Some predetermined being was crying out to intervene, but what's done is done. The Sister Gamble has given us time we need to find a solution. That played us to seek aid of listens out, yes? For once the spirit like the bitter day, I'd say we do just that. Avoid the imperials, alright? We'll avoid the imperials. Water. swimming. This place looks pretty cool. Oh, is that the big tower he was talking about? That giant tower over there? To the north and the east, maybe? So I went all the way over to the east of that? Northeast? We seem to have invaded the patrols. Another tower? What is that tower? No, I've never seen anything like it. According to my map, we are on Onokaro, and the tower is known as the Heaven on High. A mature structure built long ago by our persons and animals. Remember, listening when we started to sound like alpha. Next thing you know, I'll be saying things like, why does you wear toughness so already aware? Over there, do you see it? Doesn't look like it's been dead for long. Whoever it is, they're a good shot. I can't single stray arrow. Let's go. Oh, someone's hungry. Wait, that wasn't either you or me. What was it? Oh, no. I'm not. We're gonna have nothing to do with this. Probably not, no. I'm right, yes. We have a good answers here. Well, do I have to deal with this? Hello, how you doing? I'm just passing through. Don't mind me. Assuming we have to get to the... There's so many of these big giants. Just imagine taking us to this part. What a fun ending that would have been. Our story. Yeah, they might have taken us by surprise, but we're safe now. Now, all we need to do is convince them to help us. Interesting. Follow these. I'll go over there then. What the heck is that big thing there? A lot of monsters over here. Okay, so this is the new place, right? Well, next time on Dragon Ball Z. No, not Dragon Ball Z. Next time on Final Fantasy 14. 39th of There should be a nature command overview. Well, next time, we'll explore this new area. So we made it to Doma. We'll be exploring this place. Hopefully, we'll find more friends. Find whoever's left. See you guys next time. Final Fantasy 14.